So, folks, and welcome to day 28. Wow, a month's already gone by. Exactly 4 weeks ago, today, counting Mondays, was Memorial Day. Nice. Well, I want to chat a little bit before I end up playing. I log on early. I hope it ain't sketchy because it looks like I was just booted off of Wi-Fi. Sorry. I hope it's not sketchy. Hi. So, I want to talk about my shirt. Sorry, I was putting my instrument up. Let me drop this down. Berkeley Plantation, Charles City, Virginia. Check out the back. So, about this shirt, you see the bugler on it. So, what's kind of cool is today I was taking an art class, and I was asked, I've never been asked this before, how many bugler shirts do you have? One. This one. It's not something that's like really mass produced or, really made a lot. But anyway, I want to tell you about the shirt. I got it at the Berkeley Plantation, Charles City, Virginia, which is based off of the James River. And this place specifically is the birthplace of taps. Let me butcher the date. July 16th, 7th, July 7th, 12th, somewhere in July 1862, I believe. I think that's the right date. But bugler O.W. Norton, Oliver Wilcox Norton, was the bugler for General Daniel Butterfield in his brigade. And they were in the Civil War. And what Daniel Butterfield did was took an excerpt from a song called Tattoo. And it was 8, 12, I don't know how many measures. I didn't ever look at that, but we know it's 24 notes. So anyway, Butterfield takes 24 notes, slows the song down a little bit, and says, Norton, play this. The bugler plays it for the very first time at the Berkeley Plantation, where Butterfield's army had their camp, their headquarters, during the Civil War. He tweaked a little thing, slowed it a little bit more. It was named different stuff. That's a lot of Taps history there. I learned a lot of history about the song Taps. There's myths out there. They're not true. I'm telling you the story of how Taps actually was born and how it was created. Anyway, it was so popular that the surrounding armies heard this and liked it, so they came over to their camp and asked for a copy of it, which Butterfield allowed, and the surrounding army camps then as well plated taps. Back then, though, it was called extinguished lights, or day is done. It just means sun's going down. This is the call to finish the day. But if you think about it, fast forward when they changed the name to taps on a person's life, they're shutting their eyes for the last time. They're not waking up anymore. They're going to sleep night night forever, so to speak. And that's how it became attached to funerals. Anyway, it was first played at the Berkeley Plantation. So when I went in the gift shop and I found this shirt, I had to get it. So, birthplace of taps, Charles City, Virginia. All right, national anthem time. Here we go. Now remember, taking it up. Nailed it. You got a little dizzy. Hitting those high notes. Whoa. Maybe a little woozy in your head. Anyway, there we go. Yeah. Sorry, I'm standing by. I forgot to chap up before I played, and that's why I missed that one note. Usually lubricate the lips before I play up. All right, less than a minute, we'll have taps done, and then I'll finish talking to you guys about the shirt, or facts, true information about the birthplace of taps, which is very, if you're a bugler, it's very interesting information. What are you laughing at, Joseph? You put laugh face, laughy face. I don't know what that's all about. You got to explain yourself there. I hope you're not laughing at the national anthem, because there's nothing to laugh about that. It had to be something I said because I'm just a funny feller. All right, here we go. Taps. All right, there you have it for day 28 of 100 nights of taps. And if you missed it early, I'll show you again. Check this out. The shirt with the bugler. That bugler is actually O.W. Norton, the original taps player, the first one to ever play it. And there's a painting done by Sidney King at the Berkeley where he painted this really cool painting of O.W. Norton standing there talking to General Daniel Butterfield when he handed him the paper, you know, the napkin or whatever, of taps written on it. And it's a pretty cool painting. And so basically this is just a portion of that painting just cut out and just focused on Norton himself from there. It's pretty neat though. Really cool historic place there, and some people are actually buried there at the Berkeley. There's a cemetery and some old political figures that are buried there, and lots of cool information. If you haven't been out there to visit, I'd recommend it. It's pretty cool spot. There is a Taps monument there that my buddy Yari had created, I think in 2012, to honor Norton and Butterfield, and they have like a little history lesson on the birthplace of taps and Norton being the first one to play it. It's pretty good information. It's right next to a flagpole, and there was a little small American flag flown on there. They fly them, I think, weekly or whatever, and then they put them in the gift shop. So of course I bought a flag from there as well when I bought this shirt, and it comes with a little certificate of authenticity that this flag was flown at the birthplace of taps. So it's pretty freaking cool. Just were on the wrong moment. You were doing something funny. Okay, my bad, Joseph. Cool. Anyway, yeah, that's just a little history lesson on taps right there. So don't believe all the other myths or BS that you have heard, because it's not true. If you heard of the show Ripley's Believe It or Not, there is a myth that Robert Ripley came up with about Civil War soldiers. It was like a father and a son, and the dad like killed the son, and then, you know, they were against each other on different sides of the war. That's crap. That's, if you believed it, then you fell for it. Robert got you. So Ripley got you on that one. But that's not the truth. If that's the story you heard, what I told you earlier before I played, that's the truth, and that's what actually happened with taps. But anyway, that's it. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow for night number 29. Take care. Y'all have a good night. Peace.